All right. Quick microphone check to make sure the mic works. All right. All right, mic works. Hello, this is Vulturefire, and it's time for another beta stream. So we are still on 1060. As a reminder, if this is your first stream, wouldn't be a reminder, would it? You are interested in joining the beta, there's a link in the description that will let you join the Discord, and from there, all right, see you Two-Eyed Shadow. Once you join the Discord, you can ask one day to join the beta. Beta has a variety of things, including new cards, and most importantly, new passives for each character skin. So, speaking of, today's stream, by request, is going to be Caitan. And I had a vote to see which version of Caitan I was going to play, and normal Caitan got 0 votes, which is kind of unsurprising. So, Lava Caitan got 4, and Corrupted got 6. So we are playing Corrupted Caitan. So, Corrupted Caitan's passives. First of all, we are even more all we know is attack. So our first stance, our first passive, we still alternate between strike and spell stance because we're Caitan. But instead of healing when we swap stances, we get temporary powerful and curse 1. You also get vengeance whenever debuff is applied to us, which means that whenever we switch stances, we're going to also get a vengeance. Also, whenever we play temporary remove card, we apply curse 1 to a random enemy, which is mostly useful for stripping purity. And also very, very good, we ignore the first fatigue trigger each turn. So this is the deck that I was playing with to do a test run before starting the stream. I was doing a quick run this morning. I did not beat Eternal because I was too lazy to try and find the line, and I didn't quite have enough Frost, and anyway, it ended up being almost getting there, but not quite. But I think every other fight it basically knocked down. Dread was the only other one that was even slightly challenging. We just turn 1 everything. And the only reason Dread is a problem is because, of course, turn 1 against Dread, it's invincible. That's not in the stance description. It's in the it's in the level 1 passive on Caitan. The healing is not part of the stance itself. Anyway, so for our starting deck, we have 5 mana cards, which might be a little high, but I think it's good. We maybe could swap the shifting focus for another creative outburst, for example. I really like getting access to critical, and I like getting mana when we play it. And we don't need more than 1 turn of critical anyway. We have Heated Strike and Rookie Strike are actual damage, as well as 1 Overflow, which I like a lot. Overflow creates these quick blasts that will help us get mana. And then we have Flame Control and Putrid Ready and Creative Outburst. And Creative Outburst can be draw or mana or damage, which, all of those are good. We can have a few problems early on if we draw bad openers. Ideally, we want to draw one of our 3-card draw cards in our starting hand, but because we have relatively high number of mana cards, our opening proportions can be awkward. But at least in my test, it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, I was able to get turn 1 kills when I was trying it. All right, I think I do want to control the guys we get here. We're going to fight these two definitely because they just don't do anything to us really turn 1. And then the other option is so each of these has upsides and downsides. Endurance, the fortress is annoying. However, the vengeance stacking will rapidly overcome the fortress bonuses. The Idle the Hunt, we do get to ignore the first fatigue trigger, but Opportunist is still annoying once we get to a point where we need to start going beyond 8 cards drawn, or going beyond 7 cards drawn until we start hitting that. White Flame Idol, the charge cards are really annoying because they clog up our draws. Hunger, Berserk is obviously really irritating. Corruption, that completely can mess up our turn 1. So these two are safe, and then the others all have issues. I think we're going to go with Endurance, but I could see either of these being probably the pick. If you don't have, if you have the worst possible auto combo, which would be probably Hunger, White Flame, Corruption for this character, I think you would have a really bad time. But anyway, we are fighting. Okay, yeah, foremost, we're fighting Dread again. Dread is just such an obnoxious fight for this, but naturally, of course, it's going to be here. We will take extra rest, extra max shield, extra max health. Endurance doesn't place reflect turn super early in an annoying A4 fight like Dread. Oh yeah. Against Dread, it would absolutely be super obnoxious. We're going to go Ether Planes because our hope is. Actually, let me check. Valley Guardians would give us access to the mana card guaranteed that gives us access to Rune. Because the awkward thing is we really want Elemental Strike. If we go Ether Planes, if we don't get Elemental Strike, we can have a much worse time. So it may be worth going here just because we can guarantee Icy Gale cards, which would give us the Frost that we need, and this would give us access to maybe Arcane Rune. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go Forest Area 1. So I can see an argument for going Battery Ramparts, actually, because the thing is, Mystic Renewal is awkward for Corrupted Caitan, because we are ending our turns with so much curse that it is painful for us to take second turns, so we really don't want to. In my test run earlier today, I took Mystic Renewal, and I never played it. Like, I cut it eventually in Area 3 or Area 4, because it was like every single time I had it, like, if I am not killing this turn, it's because the monster is literally cannot be killed this turn because it's invincible. There was never a point where I actually wanted to take an extra turn. And if we can get Elemental Prowess, we would be very, very happy. Also, like Mirror Mist here, that's also very good because we get Glittering Reflection, that'd be good. And Wildstorm has a couple of good cards. So yeah, we're gonna go this route, I think. Okay. Several decent options here. We don't have that many skills to copy, but I don't think the Whetstone is actually that good. Okay, we do not get an Elemental Cannon, of course, because that would be too easy. We probably go this route, I think. And then we'll figure out which direction we go when we get there. I would take an Infested Rites. Vermin's Assault is fine. Alright. I should have probably copied that, but... So that is now going to be, yeah, that is lethal, so. We just easily get the kills. And yeah, we will happily take Infested Rites. Probably just have to cut a focus here because we have too many mana cards right now, which is why we are drawing 3 of them at the start, because that's just a result of the draws. So unfortunately, oh wait, no, that is non-trinket, not... Let's copy this. We are going to want more draw. It's slightly awkward how this shakes out. It's fine, actually. There we go. That's now online. We can now clear our own burn out in order to get access to that. Now you're dead, and boom. Easy kills. I think we just take the Cold Realization here. We probably aren't ever drawing it, but that's fine. This is technically a card draw trinket, so we'll take it. Go to the event. If we do that, we have to reroute, which is annoying, but yeah, I'm fine with just not having to change route. Means we don't have to take another fight. Oh right, we lost our Spyglass. I was like, this is the Spyglass, but it is not. And the nice thing about having 2 of these is that we just very easily get to just dunk on everything. Problem solved. You don't really want any of this. That could do things. We'll have to find cards to set it up, but once we do... having a card draw trinket continues to be very good. Already is kind of sad. What is kind of sad? You cheating the storyline? Oh, yeah, look. If I was cheating, I would have everything I want, and I don't yet. Cheating how is actually just getting good luck. The tormented gloves are very, very good. And potentially going to, like, they aren't doing much for me yet, but they will. Vindictive Strike is good. But I don't know that it's needed when we have Masterful. I think Bouncing Ball is actually possibly the pickup here. This is the safe pick. Elemental Grimoire would be only if we Elemental Grimoire if we have Elemental set up, but we don't right now. Like, the nice thing about the Tormenting Gloves is it will be good later, and we don't have to worry about issues. It will be good later. We don't have to worry about it not being good yet, because it doesn't have a downside really. I got Keen Edge Strike. It's not bad, but I don't think we need it. And yeah, we're going to go. Hopefully we can keep choking down these fights very quickly, because I do not want to deal with the downsides of... Is this beta? This is beta. Yeah, because this is corrupted Caitan, which is why, which gives us a number of advantages. One of the biggest ones being that we get powerful and curse. Minor details that curse every time we swap stance. Oh, I've accidentally boxed myself into a corner here. Never mind, everything is fine. Easy. Clearing Reflection is great. We do need more draw. We're going to have to find draw at some point. I don't hate the Scroll of Blood. I think we can do better for accessories. We can do better for trinkets too, but like we can get more trinkets. So I think I want the draw out of this now that we have a Clearing Reflection. This is a lot worse than you think. Depending on what you mean. We're going to copy this so we can get more draw. Oh, right. Random targets. The damage on it is listed as 6x2. Okay, good. Psychological. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can absolutely be painful. Alright, that should be good. That's not quite lethal. Okay, it is lethal. I lied. I just didn't wait for it to fully update. That's not the one we're looking for. I think we spend one reroll here. Thank you. Now we actually just have a copy of that. We'll just take the weapons rack. None of this matters really. We'll take the artifact energy gain because like the purity is not useful because we are going to be we would use that when we swap stances anyway. This one, I think we probably end up having to take multiple turns. Yeah, there's no way that we are able to do this in one turn. Because hopefully we don't get beat up too bad by... Start with enemies applying debuffs. The problem is... or even just start, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that was obviously starting with whatever's really annoying. I think we... That's gonna trip Opportunist. Oh right, no it's not because we're this character. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do this for mana even though it's not much mana. Okay. Unfortunately. Oh no, we're good. I thought we weren't gonna have mana, but we totally do. Alright, well, it's not perfect, but we at least don't take any damage here. I say, and we get blown up. Yeah, like the instant we aren't able, like, the instant things start kind of falling apart, things can fall apart pretty badly. The big thing being just like, we need to be able to keep the draw going. And if we ever can't keep the draw going, things go bad. And I should not just keep playing out all this curse, because it's just a bad idea. But I need more draw, I need to upgrade the draw that we have. Okay. Yep. I may actually need that. I don't want to play it, but I may need it. That is conveniently exactly lethal. Would Curse Log not be the same as this? I mean, the thing is we normally don't want to actually pass the turn. Alright, have we got lethal yet? Yes, okay, good. Yeah, we kind of saw there like the downsides of what happens if you end the turn. That's not good. We don't want to lose mana when we draw it. This is still fine. But I think draws are a problem. So like the problem is expansion is a stasis card, which I don't love. But it is the best. So that you have to edit. All right. Yeah, the thing is, like, if at any point, Corrupted Caitan is very much like, if at any point things start falling apart, they fall apart hard. So we just take Haunting Resolve and probably end up cutting it. Oh, this is nice because that's Sunfrost. Does that trigger upgrade draw? It does, and then we just get more shocked. I also like upgrading the Rookie Strikes, but I think upgrading draw is the bigger priority. I think we cut a focus. Same rerolls? Yeah, for who knows, but we'll probably need them eventually. Okay, so we can take a Frost fight after the mid-boss. And we can take this fight and get a Forbidden Oath, which is a good thing to save a reroll for. We'll go ahead and rest. Saving rerolls for next run, clearly. No, I actually do have a plan this time. Which I realize is not like me, but... I'll kill you, and then is that lethal yet? Yeah, close enough. And yeah, we'll just take Spectral Focus. That is another pretty good mana card. We absolutely can just keep cutting mana cards at this point because we have a lot of good ones. Ooh, do we have extra max hand size yet? No. I don't think I can take that without extra max hand size already. as much as I would like it. We'll take the poison vial. Ooh, this is incredibly good. Getting permanent frost rune is insane. That's one of the strongest things we could have gotten. And the hand size penalty is honestly largely irrelevant because of the nonsense we get up to. I think the play here is we copy the putrid idea. Because I don't think we have lethal damage here. Because, like, Rookie Strike is nuts, but it's not quite that nuts. Although it's honestly not as far off as you might expect. Like, we can do this. Just kidding. We did have lethal. Oh, I should have played out the Putrid Ideas for more healing. More mana. Sure, yeah. Maelstrom isn't bad, but we are going to reroll here and take Forbidden Oath. I remembered to do the reroll to get the really good card. I like Overflow Plus a lot, although with the Bouncing Ball it becomes worse. I think we're going to finally upgrade one of the Rookie Strikes. If you end your turn, enemies are not the big threat. The big thing is Dread. I'm thinking ahead to Dread. We want the Frost Rune to shut down Dread. And if enemies start with Opportunist, Frost Rune is really, really good. Although I forgot I don't have Hunt this run. I had Hunt on my last run, and that would have meant the Frost Rune, which is why I was looking for Frost Rune so heavily in that run. Really, we just want more card draw trinkets, because, yeah, like, Descent is very awkward. We are almost going to get frozen here. Not as good as most runs likely. Oh yeah, I mean that's fair, but that's saying more about how good Frost Rune is most runs than it is about this run, I think. We still have to finally pull out Deadly Creativity, which, like, is this incredibly powerful tool we've just had in our back pocket the whole run. Boom. Totally forgot I was streaming? Yep. Well, you only missed some of an area. Alright, none of this does anything for us, I think. Right? Because we're not going to get debuffs on enemies. We'll reroll this. Bracing Cold is very good. It does free... No, because we have the Frost... It doesn't actually guaranteed freeze us, which is nice. That's fine. So we're going to cut... I think the Infested Rites, because... Actually, no, we're just going to cut the focus. We're going to upgrade the other Rookie Strike, and... The problem with upgrading the Flame Control is that until we have these upgraded, we can't guarantee that the Flame Control will work. Could go double event, or we can take another Ice fight. I don't think we need another Ice card. And now we get to go fight this guy, which will give us another very good card. Let's see, what's the order of operations on this? Draw 3 and apply. Okay, this... I thought this did damage to us if we were shocked. I guess not. It used to. Okay. Got changed. I don't know why it got changed. It absolutely deserved to have that clause, because it's kind of nuts. Because you could still just not get shocked? Yeah, but yeah. But that doesn't mean it didn't need it. Now you get shocked the first time you play it. That's, I guess, fair. But... There we go. How close are we to lethal here? Answer is we have lethal. Let me be here one day. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. This is card draw and life, which is very good. The Cannon Blasts are... I'm honestly not sure if they're better than the Poison Vial. They probably are. They give us Arcane. Upgrade that. Some more Shrivels. Upgrade the Heated Strike. Got the Haunting Resolve. I don't think it matters, but... Plus, I'm fully mitigate the downside of this again. That would be funny. But on the other hand, we are already winning pretty dang hard. Let's go and do that because we can. Okay, well at that point, that's lethal, so. Oh, I need to get out of, or I need to get hand space. There we go. Maybe Leather Truck would be crazy for this. You could actually afford to take 2 turns. Yeah, but like, why would I need to take 2 turns? What would I use? What would I do with even do with the second turn? That's funny. I don't really care about either of these, honestly. I will just take the Chilting Bolt and cut it. I mean, we are freezing enemy, so that's just bonus damage. We'll take it. Oh man. Oh, whoop! God dang it. That's not actually what I want. I'm going to restart here because I just was on autopilot to try and take the option I wanted. That is not the thing I wanted. Not taking Burst Armor? I didn't... Burst Armor is not a thing I normally take, so I just didn't mentally process that was an option. And also it would require us to get rid of our Frost Rune that I really like. Burst Armor's weird. Yeah. Many things are. Okay. We're gonna need more hand space. Thinking. Go do that, I guess. Get a little bit of shield going. We are going to need more hand space still. Is that lethal yet? No. No? Yes. Let's go and heal. Still theoretically possible to not be able to draw more cards? Yeah. So you need to have one turn though? Yes, but... So yeah, here's the Elemental Grimoire, but we're not doing enough. Here's Blessed Elm. I don't know if we actually do want it. It is funny, I agree, but I don't think we actually care. But on the other hand, like, we don't really need that. We'll take it because it's funny. I don't think we need it. I don't think it matters. We're going to cut the Shielding Bolt, which is now incredibly unnecessary. What we really need is more hand space, but as is how this how my streams tend to go, we have everything we want except for hand space. And we're going to get our rune card off of this. Might not need it now, but you might need it later. Yeah, fair. I would really like to get rid of the purity on these dorks. There we go. Look at them. They come to this place when they know they are not pure. And yes, if you are the sort of person who is aware of that, they come to this place when they're not pure is absolutely me making a Warframe reference. Because they do not know the power of the power of my Janus key. Tenno? Tenno! 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 Exactly. Which does leave the question of why are these fools still breathing in my air? But we'll figure it out. Very cool, that didn't freeze us. No, we can play that. We really would like an AoE card at some point. I think that's like our biggest weakness right now. Is that we don't actually have an AoE option. I think that's lethal though. I say weakness like we are at all struggling to murder everything. And yeah, we are here for Rainbow Focus, which is very good. We don't... That's not bad. Oh, we have 50% extra damage against frozen targets, which is pretty good. But getting the Arcane Blast is probably also good. Oh, explain what the skin does? Oh, right, because you missed the start of the stream. So, the key thing is, every time we swap stance, we get Temporary Powerful and Temporary Curse. And then, we ignore the first fatigue every turn. And also, every time we get a debuff on us, we get a Rank of Vengeance, which makes us get more damage until end of turn. And whenever we play a remove or temporary card, whenever we play a remove temporary card, we apply Curse to an enemy, which is mostly just for stripping purity. Like, this is nothing. This is two stance swaps worth of power. And this frost, like right now, we get 50% more damage from this, from the glacial spear. Like it's the Arcane Wanderer we're skipping, and I am leaning towards skipping. But it's a close thing. I think we're just going to skip. I'm absolutely going to cut the Gambler's Focus. There's no reason for us to take that risk at this point. Guess we upgrade that and we upgrade... We are running out of things that we care about upgrading. Okay, we can get a dig through muck, which we don't need. Going here and getting Ardent Mind is actually incredibly good. Oh no, because it's not, because I don't have Fiery Presence. I had Fiery Presence in my last run. Fiery Presence plus Ardent Mind is very funny, but that is not this run. We do have the ability to live dangerously by taking Ruinous Gamble, so we probably will. Especially because we have Forbidden Oath, which we can use to force more Doom, potentially. So Dig Through Muck is very good. But, like, we don't have hand space for it. I think we're just going to take this route. Take the event. Oh, whoops. That wasn't enough to freeze them because I didn't get enough powerful out. It's fine. Difficult fight all around. Never went about Watcher of the Swarm. Have you been watching the rest of the run? Have you been watching the rest of the run? Watcher of the Swarm would just get vaporized. Watcher is nothing, and like, if you think Watcher is going to be would be a problem for this run, you have not been paying attention. It is that simple. Oh, is it going to come back to look? That simple? Where? Yes. Except there's one turn decks. Yep, basically. But guess what we are? Right. This jerk. Not going to be able to get away from us this time. Arcane Rune, very important. What would that actually draw? That would draw the Funnel to Swarm, I think. But I don't think we could draw anything else. So that's no good. I just take the second Overflow and then plan to cut it, I think. By short slender of Watch the Swarm? Yeah. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think he's a good guy. I wouldn't invite him to my birthday party, but I don't think he has a problem. Another 2x out run. Oh, no. No. Sorry, I just drawing more cards. I am failing at basic physical dexterity. Really, the main lesson of this run is that one day should have nerfed Masterful Strike a long time ago. Because this run works without Masterful Strike, but it is so much easier because we just have Masterful Strike to trivially obliterate everything. Boom. Anytime it's like, I want more damage, just Masterful Strike. We can't now, beta can't be updated anymore. I mean, the beta could be updated. In particular, numbers could change. The thing is, like, this is not the only deck where Masterful Strike, like, every time I play Masterful Strike, it's like, oh, this card is just busted. Probably just going to take Gamble. I was really kind of hoping to see an AoE card here. Oh, right, we get ADH later. That's going to be good. That's fine. This may actually be worth taking. Take the extra Doom for safety. Upgrade. I guess just Glittering Reflection. No, we're going to upgrade the Blazing Ritual for +3 mana. We're going to cut the the unupgraded Overflow. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to go through here. Because as useful as, like, Clear Focus is solid, but we don't need it. Always just copy more draw. ABD, always be drawing. Is that okay? That is not lethal. Hand space continues to be a minor issue. Bouncing Bolt actually doing work. I guess we just take the Essence Sap because it just won't pollute the draw pile. None of this does anything for us. We are getting to the point where, like, upgrades that can't just do not much for us. So I guess we just cut... I can see cutting the Infested, right? I'm just gonna get the Essence Sap. Alright. Just copy the draw all the time. Oh, that puts me in an awkward spot. I keep forgetting I even have this hand cannon over here. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna do that. Crucially, that does create a copy of it, which means that the creativity gets even stronger. Alright, this is not bad, but we don't care. It is funny. I think we just take the Hardened Toxins. I don't hate having a Transform card, and it is draw. Although draw is not really our concern right this moment. We're just transforming the Infested rights here. And me with Berserk? Yeah. Well, not yet, but soon. Let's go and get this out. Let's just skip it, which is like very much due. Yeah, it'll, like, I'm obviously not concerned either way. We'll skip it or we won't. It'll just come down to, like, where the chips fall. Are we at... We are very close to lethal. Nope, we are not skipping it. Because we got that crit. Bye. I don't think we have any issues. I don't know why you would call this a skill issue, because skill issue implies that we are having problems. I think we're going to cut the Infested right. Upgrade that. Because we just don't have any AoE. Don't care about any of this. We may as well take this over that, because at this point the extra artifact energy does nothing. And then we cut, yeah, the Infested rights. I don't think we need it. Rigged? Yeah. Now we just need to freeze these guys. I'll just end the turn once we've frozen them. There we go. Oh, I guess we want to play that out. And just for good measure, let's about sending a message. Now we just have to hope that Endurance doesn't decide to hate us, which it will, but... Oh, hey, it doesn't. We're good. Now we are brain froze. Like, this is going to be an unfortunate turn in many ways. Because there are a number of things going on here that are not great for us. But I believe in us. This freezes us. I don't think we'll get Doom. And we did not. Take. That out. Guess we're copying this. Do we just need more draw? Pop. Alright, we don't actually have Shock Rune yet, so I guess we'll get that. Okay, the only question at this point is like, is it worth, just want to shuffle this in? I think so. I guess I should have seen if like we could just get lethal. We should have actually made that, because I think we may have been able to get lethal off of it. Thinking, how do we get... I think we just have to play this out at this point. And then... now we just need to do this, and there we go. So, oh, you need to think less during A4? Yeah. I actually kind of like Ether Storm here. Yeah, Fighting Conquest. I think I do like the Ether Storm. That gives me the AoE I've been saying I want. May as well spend one reroll here. This is funny. We don't need it, but it is funnier. So... just go ahead and upgrade that, I guess. The real question is, do we actually need the Hardened Toxins? We're fighting... we are fighting Cruelty. Hardened Toxins is best against Cruelty. I don't know that we need it, is the thing. And, like, hand Clog has been a problem. And we just got it. We should be on one turn kills for the last two fights. I hope this video has been at all comprehensible to people who are not me, in terms of actually explaining how any of this works. I assume it's not, because like, I have not been pacing this around the assumption that any of you are able to follow what's going on. But that's fine. Enemies don't get turns. That's part of my something I believe strongly. I've learned nothing, but at the same time I never cared about Caitan enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Also, I like the part where we just gained mana by playing a 4-mana spell. Also, wow, we were going to have so much shield at the end of this because of the lifesteal. Which I realized was already a foregone conclusion, but Alright, that's not lethal yet. I just have too many cards in hand. Now it's critical. Oh, right, I want to kill these in a certain order. Not that it matters a ton, but... I definitely want to kill that one last. Tell me what... Okay, the Buzzed Helm is bad because it doesn't matter. Like, yes, it's not that Buzzed Helm isn't gaining us a ton of shield, it's that the shield doesn't matter. Like, there's no difference between this run with the helm and this run without it. Aside from maybe we lose a little bit of health in the dread fight. It is funny, I will grant you, that we're ending this fight with over 5,000 armor, but 5,000 shield, but like that shield didn't mean anything. Now, if you were Paladin, and we had, or I think it's Paladin has level 10 that's, no, it's Salon that has the level 10 that gives you the 1% extra boost to damage and status for per shield, then we would be at 53x from that, and we would be in business. Just like Conquering Tactics, I think, well, actually, we do have Weather, we have Spells, we have Strike. I think we want War Prep. I mean, we never have space in hand, is the problem. But we would draw... I mean, War Prep is really good here, even if we never have hand space. None of this matters. Just upgrade War Prep. Cut. I guess Cold Realization? We don't really need it. Alright, here we go. Last fight. I think we copy the Night Stalker Strike. Slightly awkward here. Once again, we're just out of space in hand. Guess we just accept that we are wasting hand space there. We need to freeze out that opportunist, obviously. Which we are getting closer to doing. Yeah, one more. Seems like an okay time to do that. We don't actually have any burn to consume. Still out of space in hand. Back to play Minecraft. Thank you for the short stream you ever did. The one D4. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, sounds about that's a decent summary of this. That's now lethal. Or, okay, not quite, but that's lethal. And then let's get the obligatory screenshot. And that is Caitan. So the restart was because I misclicked on the Night Stalker, or no, on the Glory of Battle event. But yeah. Unsurprisingly, short stream because Caitan. And yeah, that is Corrupted Caitan in a nutshell. You just brute force. And like, I got some luck, but I didn't get elemental. Like, if I had an elemental prowess, similar levels of nonsense happen. If I have prismatic strike, things go even nuttier. The Night Stalker strike was obviously very good, and like the Glazing Reflection was really good, but this is just like what Corrupted Caitan does. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Until then, toodles.